Good morning, gang. I'm finna make some breakfast. Tuned into season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. On top the rest in peace, Michelle Trachtenberg. I don't remember what happened to her, but I know she died. I'm finna check this shit out. We finna make some breakfast, right? I got the pan. Fuck the pan. Cutting board. Cut a board. Hold on, y'all. You guys remember? Do you guys? We gotta hit them with the salami. All right, we're looking for little bits. Looking for little bits here. This is all you need. You just need them to be small because they fry real easy, and they are already cooked. It's smoked meat, but you can just kind of like toss them in as little bits, and they are the perfect like little piece of something. You know, yeah, the little piece of meat's the best little piece of meat you can go for. That's the Ramona tip of the day. All right, a little bit of meat can go a little bit away. Now, don't let a bitch fool you, right? I am not like a professional. I am not a chef in any way. I'm hitting cutting methods I've never hit before. Since when am I doing this? Since when am I hitting one of these? That's not real. That's not how I chop shit. I'm doing it for the cameras. Watch this. Let me show you what I do. I'll be spinning them. I don't like uniform shapes, all right? I like my shit, I was going to say multi-hexagonal. Not only do I think that's not a word, I think it's incorrect as a descriptor for what I'm looking for. I like my shit to be incongruent. I like my shit to be undefinable. I like my shit not to be parallelograms. I like my shit to have too many sides to really be understood. I like my shit to be abstract. I like my shit to be hot, brand new, and undiscovered. I'm almost done. I swear to God, I'm almost done. I like my shit. No, you know what? I'm done. Actually, the extra cool part of Dominican salami is that whenever you like cut the ends off, there's a little bit left in the thing, and you can like slurp the meat up from the tube. So, and it's fucking delicious. It's incredibly like, it's science that I don't quite understand, and I don't think it's really my place to question God and the gifts He gives me. Pan. No oil, just turn the heat on, that's it. You just gotta maneuver it with a fork every now and again. That's just gonna cook on its own. Next up, I'm gonna have egg. In fact, the bitch might have 2 eggs. Matter of fact, 3 eggs. I'm a growing girl. I'm damn near 30, I'm done growing. I'm decaying from now on. But we finna have 3 eggs because the bitch is hungry, and you don't put this shit on without trying. All right, I'm 251 pounds. I'm big as fuck, and I'm finna get bigger. This one is a call to action. I have been cracking eggs my entire life. I've never been quite. Trans women be cracking eggs. Never mind. I don't know how to do this shit. I'll be on my snake charmer. I'll be on the snake hatch, the snail hatch, the moth hatch. How the fuck do you crack an egg, bro? That's how I've been done it, but there's like chunks in there. I don't know. If anyone is wondering why I'm cracking eggs in a mug, you're gonna want to hit it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. Hit it with the paprika, all right? Just to fuck me. I put a lot of paprika in that. That one wasn't a bit. That one actually was like a mistake. I be forgetting that the hole too wide. Watch this. Watch this garlic powder. That might be an overcorrection. 2 mugs full of eggs. How many dishes am I going to be doing? Honestly, too many. We making an omelet. We making an omelet variant. All right. So this is, if you're wondering what's going on. Is this the return of Cooking with JP? Hold on. Welcome back to Cooking with JP, episode 4. I'm a girl now. And I'm not on Snapchat no more because I'm damn near 30. I don't want to talk too loudly, but I do not know how loud this is sizzling. If you got any concerns about how close my phone is to the open flame right now, worry about your own fucking life, all right? You're looking for some searing, a little bit of searing on it. Like I said, this shit is already like smoked. It's pre-cooked. You can eat it raw. You saw me eat it raw. Ain't nothing you can do to keep a bitch away from some raw meat. But I like it. It adds a little bit of texture. In all seriousness, it does add a little bit of texture. It adds a good, like, let me shut my fucking mouth. We got it. We got what we needed. That's it. That's all you need. Just a little bit. How long was I doing that? I don't know. Here's the thing about cooking that I think a lot of people in my current life don't really understand about me. But if you have been here for, I guess, the previous episodes of Cooking with JP, I think that measuring anything is for pussies. If you can't look at the food that you're cooking right now and eyeball how much salt you need, there's something wrong with you. High key. Maybe not something wrong with you. Maybe not. Maybe not something wrong with you. Maybe there's something wrong with your parents. Maybe they didn't teach you nothing. Maybe you're Caucasian and you have no ancestors. Maybe there's that part of your brain that's missing. Maybe you didn't grow up in a rice culture. Maybe, I don't know what the actual answer is, but something is fucking wrong. All right? Anybody who comes to me is like, oh, we're going to cook together, and they start pulling out a recipe, they start talking about tablespoons and teaspoons, get the fuck out of here. I don't know what a tablespoon is. I don't know what a cup is. I don't know what a quart is. I don't know what an ounce is. I know what an ounce is. There's going to be a little bit of oil residue after salami because it's just like, it's probably, if you've eaten Spam, it's basically, Dominican salami is basically Spam. It's, you know, it's one of those just like, we put a bunch of meat in a grinder kind of situation, but it's almost always pork. So it's just going to give off a lot of fat. Butter the pan though, so that your eggs don't stick to them. Just a little bit of butter. Go a long way. A little bit of butter the long way. It's hot as fuck in the crib right now. And it's one, because I'm like standing over this fucking flame. But two, that might be it actually. That actually might be it. Here's the one. I turned the fire off and everything. I'm also type hot because my fucking camera ran out of storage. This fuck ass phone, when it runs out of storage, it doesn't just like keep the video and tells you you're going to have to delete this in a little bit. It tells you no more. You can't stop recording. Here's a cooking tip. Don't cook your fucking butter. All right. I've seen people throw butter in the pan while the pan is too hot and it just start bubbling and you're cooking your shit. You want a low heat because you're looking to make an anti-stick. You're not looking to brown your butter. It's not gonna fucking work to make anti-stick. This is a lesson I didn't learn in high school, and it's why I couldn't make omelets growing up. But now the butter has been sufficient. You missed, there was an entire bit based around butter. I had a butter statue. I had Butters from South Park, not the guy, but an impressionist. There was a whole thing, you missed it. The clown car and everything came by. Someone died. So the next thing you're gonna want to do is toss the eggs in there. I really hope there's no eggshells in here. There's so much paprika in this house. I'm on my bullshit. This shit is brown, bro. We're making two omelet situations. That's definitely an eggshell right there. Watch out. Watch this. Watch my master moves real quick. Let me now try to pick this shit up with a fork. We're making two thin and small omelets. I lost it. It's just in the sauce. Fuck, man. It's in there somewhere. Is that it? We finna eat the eggshells tonight, baby. Now, this is how I know when my shit is starting to look good, is if you can, like, because you see that. You want to see, I don't know, it's moving in the pan. I don't know if it's, like, coming up on the footage or not, but if she's moving on the pan, she's sliding around. It's non-stick. Oh, I'm so tempted to try to flip it. Oh, I'm so tempted. But my ass is going to ruin my breakfast. Can y'all tell I'm alone at the crib right now? It's so early in the morning. Can y'all, hold on. You seeing all that? Ain't that crazy? And what's crazy is I've been had all that. You ain't want to fuck me when I was a man. Now everybody want to fuck me when I'm a girl. Too bad for you. I'm whipping and flipping. I'm up in that kitchen. I'm cooking up breakfast that tastes so Michelin. I'm dancing in clubs that you won't find your bitch in. I'm cooking these wrappers. They tasted like chicken. We gonna fork flipper. God, you know what? I broke it. So just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta go in with your hand. I done made a fucking donut. Look at this shit. I wasn't even trying, bro. I wasn't even trying to be funny on that one. Back in like high school, or I guess like 2016, 2017 ish, when I was doing Cooking with JP, like the vertical video format was still like widely unsupported in a lot of places. And I would say that it still is, especially because I'm realizing I'm recording like maybe like 15, 20 minutes worth of footage right now, probably. That's like about the time it takes to make this breakfast. Which means I'm not going to upload this on Instagram, which was kind of the point, and which is why it's vertical. So I should have, it's too late now. There's gotta be a way to edit this shit down, right? There's gotta, like this part right now, the intro, this is not making it in. Well, it might make it into the final product. The final product might have no editing. It might just be clip. Because I'm such an honest creator. We're done. The fucking, this is so stupid. The little donut omelet, put it on the plate. Yeah, I don't know if the rebuttering is all that necessary, but I just be paranoid about the non-stick situation. There's no Teflon on my shit. This shit is non-stick. This shit is non-poisonous. Wow, this omelet is, the second one is significantly smaller than the first one. I kind of fucked that one up, like in an actual serious way. We're gearing up to the end here. The second omelet is basically done. We're just gonna, clearly I'm not able to flip it with just the fork. The fact that I inherited that weird bullshit gene that let me touch the hot shit on the pan like it's a tortilla. Hot shit. Not even from a, I'm not really even from a, is DR a tortilla country? We got limes in baseball. I don't know if we got tortillas like that. I know I got tortillas like that. Hey, hold on. I be stacking. I be flapping. Let me ignore. And you know what? She really was about to just start taking tortillas out and throwing them around like ones. Put the fucking salami on top of the egg. It should be like majorly done cooking at this point. We are keeping it just kind of warm. Put the fire back down low. It's at this point that you should put some cheese on it so that it melts a little bit. I forgot to do that. Spread her on. You can kind of take a little bit of the ketchup here and just like, I'm dead cooking the ketchup now. Just spray a little bit of ketchup on top. I missed and some of it hit the pan. And you want to put some mayonnaise. You want to spread a little bit of mayonnaise on your first omelet. If I had like squeeze bottle mayonnaise, I'm like morally against the idea of squeeze bottle mayonnaise. I think there's a lot of shit you shouldn't do with mayonnaise. I think it's like, I think we've convinced people that it's too versatile. Like we let white people have one thing. We let people have mayonnaise and they start doing all kinds of bullshit with it. You ever had mayonnaise muffins? That's real. That's a real thing people eat. Here, watch this. And then you put it on top. And then you just let that sit for like a couple seconds, really. Just so it like, I don't know what this means. Just melts away a little bit on top. Thanks for coming. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope life is prosperous to you. I hope your haters die. This has been the first ever episode of Cooking with Ramona, I guess. We made breakfast. Let me actually, hold on, watch this. We're going to the other side of the pan. I feel like y'all deserve to see what is ostensibly a cross section here. Now the benefit of making one of these is that you kind of, it's like a sandwich almost. And you can like get these little sections out in triangles. And it's got the whole shebang's going on. Incredible. That's 3 eggs, like 25 pesos worth of salami, mayonnaise and ketchup. This shit is affordable and delicious. I love you. Good morning.